Hello, crafty friends. My name's Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Owl. And welcome to what is now becoming kind of frequent, my Saturday live streams. I'm so glad that you're here. If you are here live, make sure to say hey and where you're watching from over in the chatter box. And if you're here on replay, let us know where you're watching from down in that comment section below. I did have a couple comments I wanted to point out before we get started. First off, thank you so much to Suzanne for gifting a Call Me Crafty Owl membership, which let me see if I can track that down and find out who was lucky enough to get that. And it looks like it was D. Stroud. Congratulations. And thank you so much, Suzanne, for kicking off the live stream.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Also, Erica's here. Welcome, Erica. She says she got my newest email. So if you are one of the crafty viewers who volunteered to send in a package for the surprise Advent live stream, make sure to check your email because I did send a follow-up last night. And you guys, it is already next weekend, next Sunday. It is already time for the kickoff of that event. I cannot hardly believe it. I think it's going to be a good time. I've been working on prepping some stuff. I have shared with channel members grayscale little sneak peeks at some of my graphics, and then the people who are sponsoring or who are sending in the daily prizes, they've got a little bit more of a heads up of what's going to be happening during the series. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. If you are excited, make sure to put surprise over there in the chatter box or down in the comment section below. And also, next weekend's going to be busy, you guys. So we have the kickoff next Sunday for the surprise Advent series. I thought I would do it on Sunday so more people can join us. And then it starts, I think, the next Friday. It starts June 4th, whichever day that is. And then next Saturday, you guys, it is my plan to be going live and announcing the winner or the winners of my spring Advent live stream series. So make sure to join me for that. As soon as I have that video set up, I will be posting about it all over the place. If you're not already yet a member of my email list, check out the description box below so you can sign up for that. Oh, and then next Sunday is the channel member live stream. Probably since I'm doing a morning live, maybe like afternoon live for the channel members. And I just came back over to the comments, and I think I had 50 go by while I was highlighting the other ones. But Carrie says she's so freaking excited. I think it will be. Oh, I've only told like family this so far, but I have been reaching out for some bonus prizes to companies, like crafty companies that I love to use. And guys, we're going to have some extra prizes. I'm so excited. I usually don't reach out to companies. I usually just, you know, support the prizes, pay for the prizes myself. Now, I have had Vivica, Carmen sent a advent calendar, Pink and Maine has sent me some stuff, but I reach out to some other companies to see if they would like to sponsor a prize and honor my 10th YouTube anniversary. And you guys, I am getting some yeses. So I'm super excited. And speaking of excited, Erica just gifted 5 Call Me Crafty Owl memberships. Oh, I didn't get the
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let me go see who those went to. They went to Roberts, Laura, Cindy, Ease Betzel, Rose, and Dee. Oh, wait, no, Cindy's already a member. She just happened to sneak into the list. So congratulations to them. Make sure if you are here with us live and you were gifted a membership that you check out the membership tab once we are done here for links to all current and past perks. Don't forget when you go to that membership tab, you need to scroll down a little ways to get to the latest links. And if you can't see them all, you can always go to the posts tab, and that tab contains subscriber posts and member posts. So you just might have to scroll down a little bit. Already the chat is flying, so it is a good time to remind you guys, and I forgot to have it scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Make sure if you need my attention while I am live, specifically for me, if you have a question, type question in all caps in front of your message, or if you need to get my attention, like my mic isn't working, my camera's frozen, the background is on fire, then put Alicia or Crafty Al in all caps. That way, when I look over, that is the first thing I see. So I will scroll that across the bottom as a reminder. And I had so much time, so much to get to. First of all, what is everybody sipping on? I'm trying to be good today, guys. I brought down plain water, but I did also bring down a can of Diet Coke. So I got to sleep very late last night, so I need some extra caffeine. Um, Last week, I started using my earbud for my microphone, and it sounds like everybody is liking the sound. Like when I walk away, the sound doesn't, go in and out. So I'm glad you're liking that. I'm doing that again today. Now, I did find out that you can hear it when I drink. So I am not a person who likes mouth noises. If it is too loud, I want you guys to let me know and I can try to mute it when I take a sip. But yeah, I don't like I do not like chewing noises or anything. So I do not want to annoy anybody, but you know that I need to hydrate every once in a while. The poll today, it's up on the screen now for live viewers. Have you made any 4th of July cards this year? 1 for yes, 2 for no, or 3 for don't celebrate. So maybe you're just not into the 4th of July, or maybe you live in another country. So let me know if you're here on replay. You can let me know your answer down in that comment section below. I'll leave that up. I'll leave that up for just a little bit longer, but let's go ahead, you guys, and get to new news. All right. So this week, I did have some videos up with new cards. I would love for you to check those out, watch them all the way through, give them a thumbs up. Um, show some love in the comments. Always appreciated, especially over on the Tailored Expressions channel. So they keep me on their video team, across my fingers. But over there, I made these 2 cards using some new products. And I don't know if you can tell, but the background behind the windows is glittery. And then in honor of the 250th anniversary birthday of the USA this year, I made a card especially for that. And I learned a new vocabulary word that I've been trying to use as much as possible, semiquincentennial, which also means 250. Let me know if you knew that already over there in the chatterbox. And then also, this week it was time for another Oh So Inspired collaboration, and this is the card that I made. If you have not seen this yet, I would highly suggest checking it out. And if you are a member, not only did you have a couple sentiment SVG cut files, but also I made a special helper to help you make your wreaths and get them evenly spaced, because I wasn't sure how I was going to like get these all in the correct spacing. So I made a little tool and showed you how I used that. Um, Over here on the right is one that I shared yesterday or the day before here on my channel, and this was using some Spellbinders products that I shared last week, but you guys voted on something else to use. So I wanted to give this a try, so I did ink blending in the background. My new favorite technique, ink blending, embossing, and then sanding. So I would love for you to check these out. They are all linked in that description box below. So if you're here live, please don't go away just yet. Hang out, join in on this live stream, and then you can watch maybe this weekend, since it's a long weekend for some of us. And yeah, would love for you to check those out. If you're here on replay, once you're done with the replay, you can find those links. Oh, I like this. Erica said that she bought so much patriotic tailored expressions. Excited to use them this weekend. Yay! I love that. Kristen said it is also Colorado's 150th birthday this year. Love it. And Stephanie thinks my circle is clever. Thank you, Stephanie. Because yes, you could always just cut your circle and then like draw lines and erase them later, or, you know, turn it to the back. But it was a huge help for me, so I thought that you guys might like it. And speaking of channel member bonuses, in today's video, I'm going to be using a member bonus that you guys have already gotten a sneak peek of if you are a member, and I think you actually already got to download it. I think I already shared that link. So if you have downloaded the bonus that I'll be using today, put bonus over in the chatter box. And Kristen said, loving your shirt. Is that an Amazon one? It sure is, Kristen. It sure is. I can try to remember to link it later in the description box. I'm a fan of Amazon shirts, and like especially like ones that have like puffy sleeves, and I buy them in every color. But this one, it's just kind of fun, kind of rainbow stripes and two different layers. Yay! So many of you have already gotten the bonus. I love it. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So I wanted to do something that was, you know, kind of patriotic, kind of not, that you could use it for the upcoming holiday, or if you just like red, white, and blue. So I am calling this Patriotic Florals. And there are 2 sheets of pattern paper. We have red, white, and blue flowers on this one, and then this one just has some coordinating stripes to go with it. And there's a light gray background on both of these. Then also, I created some other pages in the PDF that you have red, white, and bloom, which you guys, I thought it was so clever with the red, white, and bloom. And then I noticed that, I already put it away. Oh no. Then I noticed that the die set I used on this was called Red, White, and Bloom. A Tailored Expression set, the one that I used to make their cards, had a red, white, and no, it had red, white, and wow. But I happened to stop by a not too shabby live stream the other day, and she was stamping red, white, and bloom. So I'm not as clever as I think. Nothing's original, right? But there are some pages. For this sentiment one, I do have a version without and with a circle to help you cut. But then I also did some other focal circles that have images with them right here. And then this last page is just some of the flowers from the paper if you want to cut these out like ephemera. Now, I downloaded these flowers from Creative Fabrica. I have a subscription there. I cannot just like provide you with the individual files, but I can use it in stuff that I have created. So if you like these flowers, which there are so many more in the set, check out the description box below. I think it's called Watercolor Red, White, and Blue Flowers, and you can download that. And then if you have an electronic cutter, you could probably get it to actually cut out around the pieces of ephemera. So good times. Oh, I forgot. Now, normally, you guys, my channel member bonuses that are patterned paper. Oh, wait, I have one more bonus, but I'll show you later, or one more thing in this. Normally, my bonuses that have patterned paper are only for die cut and paper trimmer level members, but I am making this available to all members. And first of all, if you're a member, you're going to want to check out the membership tab for an image like this to download the PDF and the SVG, which I haven't shared that one yet. And here's a little look at that. If you sign up for my email list, which let me share this. If you are a subscriber, goodness, guys, I cannot get this right. Okay. If you are a subscriber and you sign up for my email list, you can get this for a limited time. So until tomorrow night at midnight. Down in the description box below, kind of toward the top, I have a link for you to sign up for my email list, and the form looks like what is on screen now. Now, keep in mind, if you are already a subscriber and a member of my email list, you still need to sign up because this is a special form that once you fill it out, it will send you an email with the link. Now, if you sign up again to get this, don't worry, you're not going to get like multiple copies of my emails. They do, just combine whatever, what do they call them? Segments you've signed up for. But you'll need to do that before tomorrow night at midnight because after that, I will remove the link from the description box below. So, little bonus for those of you who are watching with me this weekend. And Stephanie said red, white, and boom. Oh, boom with lots of O's would have been good too. Yes. Kristen said fussy cut or not to fussy cut. Exactly. Might use a circle or die punch. That's kind of why I spaced them out like I did, thinking that might be easier to use a die or something else. But again, if you have the Creative Fabrica subscription, which I think it's like about $40 a year, and you get access to all their fonts and clip art and cut files, I think it's well worth it. But you can download that and then get all the stuff and open it in your Silhouette software or your brother Scan and Cut software and have it cut it out for you. Okay. Oh, I don't know what Barbara said, but Kristen said she noticed the Creative Fabrica link too. Doesn't have a subscription, but the price wasn't too much. Yeah, the files themselves over there are pretty reasonable, but when you can have like all you can eat for like $4 a month, it's not much more. Okay. Oh, Erica got the subscription and forgot she has it. Erica, you've got to check it out. My sister started making these adorable notebooks with like clip art she found on Creative Fabrica, and she's been making big ones. But you guys, look what I had Walmart deliver me the other day, little notebooks. I thought I might make myself some mini ones, so we'll see. All righty, guys. We've got our new news. I told you how to get your bonus. So today, I'm once again going to be using the May 2026 sheet load of cards. So we have already had a sheet load live this month, but I just wanted to show you how you could use the new papers with these cutting dimensions. Normally, when I do digital papers, I make them 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, so they're just slightly larger than 6 inches, so you have some room to make generous cuts. But because of how this layout is or this cutting is, I made it 6 1/4 by 8 1/4 so we can get 4 cards out of these 2 sheets, and I will be showing you how to cut those. Stephanie says I could dedicate one to machine settings and sandwich recipes. Yeah, probably would not be a bad idea. But you know me, I like flying by the seat of my pants and just forgetting every single time what to do. All right. And Erica said, make sure I show if I make the mini notebooks. You know what I was kind of thinking, Erica? Since this is a long weekend, I was thinking about doing a live stream on Monday and putting some of these together. If anybody would like to join me, first of all, smash the like button on this video and then type notebooks over in the chat. And if we do decide on it, you still have some time to run to your local Walmart office supply store and get yourself some teeny tiny notebooks. All right. I think that's it. Let's go ahead, guys. Why don't we go ahead and start cutting? Before we do that, though, let's close out the poll. Okay, so 9% of you have made 4th of July cards. Sorry, 9 of you have. 26% of you have made 4th of July cards. 68% of you have not, and 6% of you do not celebrate. So thank you for that. I am going to close that because it's almost time to do another poll. So let me hide that. I should have probably gotten this poll ready earlier. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip and you let me know if this is too loud, okay? If it is, you put drink in all caps and then I can mute it when I drink. All right. I got splatters of Diet Coke on my papers. When I printed these, I did do it. It's like 65-pound accent opaque. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'll try to be quiet. Um, behind the scenes. So sometimes at night, if I get a drink of water when I'm in bed already, my husband wakes up thinking the cats are puking with how I sip my water. Cause I always have a straw, and maybe that's what was loud last week. So maybe that's what was you could hear last week. Because apparently I sound like a cat puking when I drink out of a straw in the middle of the night. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is cut these down to, okay, so these pages, let me get, so when you download the PDF, you're going to notice that it has this header. I printed these before I added the header. So just so you know, that's why mine looks a little bit different. Mine don't have the crop marks, but yours will. But what I'm going to do is just cut this so the image bleeds. Okay. And again, that's 6 1/4 by 8 1/4. All right. Oh, I forgot to look at notebooks. Okay. I do see we have some notebooks. I was going to mow Monday because we've gotten a lot of rain and a lot of sun in the last week, but I could always push it off till Tuesday. I actually prefer to mow when the rest of the neighborhood, most of them aren't home. So I do not like to mow on holidays or weekends. I don't know why. I feel like people be peeking at me out their windows mowing because I think I've told you before that when I go outside to mow, I have on long pants, long sleeves, socks over my pants, because my mom told me that that would deter ticks. I don't know, because that way they can't climb like up under your pants because the sock is there. Who knows? That's just probably for my peace of mind. And then I have on a huge sun hat, so I don't need anybody watching me. Yes, me too, Barbara. I would much rather craft than mow. And Nightbot, okay, here we go. So Nightbot has shared the link to um, the video where you can watch to get your sheet load of cards download. But Nightbot will also be sharing here in a little bit, I think, if it hasn't already, actually, maybe it hadn't, I missed it, but either the link to the membership tab if you're a member to download the PDF, or a link to the form to sign up to receive it. But remember, if you are a member, you do not need to re-sign up for my email list. And then I will archive it on the monthly blogs for future use for you guys. Okay, good. My mom was not just trying to give me peace of mind. But yeah, I mean, I look slightly crazy when I mow, so nobody needs to do that. Carmen says she would mow barefoot if it wasn't dangerous. Oh, Carmen, that's like my worst nightmare, having my toes in grass. Oh, Erica, did you see my nails? I love them. Monday, it will be 2 weeks that they've stayed on nicely. I wish that I had unlimited funds so I could always go get them done because it is fun. I like that. My toes are the same color except they're all the glittery blue. All right, so now we have our 6 by 8 pieces. So I'm going to bring back in the instructions, and I will actually be using pretty much the single card dimensions. Both A and B are 4 inches wide. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these into strips that are 4 inches wide. And if you had 6 by 8 paper, you wouldn't have that left over, but there is just a little bit. And then I'm going to wait, no, let me do these. sister is texting me. She must not know I'm live. Now I'm going to rotate them. And from each of these pieces, I'm going to cut one that is 3 3/4 inches tall. Sorry, 3.5 inches tall. One that is 3.5 inches tall and one that is 1 3/4 inches tall. And remember, you do not need to remember any of these dimensions. You can download the free printable, okay? So if you're new to my channel and don't know about SheetLoad, it is a free printable that I put out each month on the 1st. And it's free to subscribers for 2 years and free for members ongoing. And these rows do have a little extra left over at the bottom, and I'll probably just use that to decorate the inside. And make sure to keep watching because I will be giving away at least one card at the end of the stream. Depending on how many thumbs ups we get, I might give away 2 of the 4. So if you are here and you have not yet smashed the like button, please do that. You can always share it with some crafty friends, family members, neighbors, coworkers if they want to come join us and smash the like button. Right now there are 90 of you watching and 65 likes. If we can get to 100, which it should be easy because people come and go, I will give away 2 cards at the end. So make sure to smash that like button, please. Is anybody out there crafting along today? If you are you making a sheet load? Are you doing something else? All right, here we have our pieces now for 4 cards. Later, you know, the opposite will go on top of that. I should have probably already got my little card bases ready, but I did not, so we will go over that. I need, what is it? It would be 2 pieces of white cardstock. These are a little bit different because they're tent topper cards, so the card itself is smaller. So I'm going to cut these in each into 2 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 7 1/2. Ooh, this is fun. Carmen says that she will be crafting later because she has lunch plans with a friend. I love that. Danielle is cutting card bases. I did that last night. I prepped myself 100 card bases, 50 top fold, 50 side fold because I ran out. I couldn't believe it. Shannon is decorating a journal. Christina is finishing digital paper to send to the printer. Well, I love that you're giving it a try. Awesome. Stephanie's checking out her paper to use for her next set. Love it. So right now, I should have probably cut this to 7 1/2 first and then cut in half. And I just put these scraps away to use later for like sentiments or backers on stuff. Catherine has already made 6 cards today. You go. Oh, my Crafty Shack, welcome to membership. Thank you so much. let me give you a
Thank you very much.
thank you so much. Make sure to check out the membership tab. When we're all done here, you'll scroll down to the bottom and you'll see links to the current perks. You're definitely going to want to find the link to the monthly blog because that has links to all of the perks I've ever provided to members. So I hope you enjoy it. I am not going to cut, well, let me think here. You know, I have my trimmer out, so let's go ahead and get to our first poll. Get those poll lights over in the chat. If you're new here, you can go to the emoji keyboard and start typing in POL, and it will pull up a little red poll light for you. If you are a member, you can look at your member only emojis and use a colorful one if you want. But I will tell you what we're going to vote on. You can tell here by the printable, I kind of have two colorways. I have one more of a deep, rich color and one more of a muted color palette. So today I want to know which of the options are we going to use, and I will show you the colors that I got out for it. So you know, who can guess what? I'm not going to show you that set yet. I'll show you the muted pair yet. Who can guess what I'm going to pull out for this one right here? All right, but over on the right, for the blue, I have Tiki Mule. And for the red, I pulled out Watermelon, okay? Over on the left, I'm going to show you the blue. For the blue, I chose Blue Corn. And I'm going to see if anybody can guess what. Oh, I don't know if she's first, but Susan said Mulled Wine. Susan is the winner. You know, that's one of my favorite Tailored Expressions colors. So what the poll will be when I get it ready, should I use the darker or the more muted? And that's what I will name them. 1 for darker, 2 for muted. So let me get that poll ready. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote in the poll. If you're new to this way of voting, all you do in chat is type in 1 if you want the darker color palette and 2 if you want the more muted color palette. And I will play some music while you vote on that. All right, you guys, the vote is in. Carmen probably did have a good idea, maybe a good presumption. Is that a word? But hopefully you voted for the one that you really wanted to see, because you know I can always print out more pattern paper later and try it. But let's go ahead and see which option did win. And with, let me, oh, I gotta get drum roll. 85%. It will be the darker color palette. I am excited about it. I was kind of hoping that one would win, but I also, Tiki Mule is becoming one of my my new favorites. I love that color. It is a newer one. And I'm going to shut my pole light off. And we'll hide this. So now that we know our color palette, I can get out some cardstock for my mats. I'm going to get out the same color, and I will use it for CS2, which is a matte for the little piece, and CS3, which is for our circle. Well, okay, that's another thing. I forgot. So let me show you the other bonus you get with this collection. So you know that I love a good large sentiment with a shadow, as is evidenced by, you know, one of the other bonuses the members have gotten this month. So I created red, white, and bloom sentiment with a shadow. Now, I kind of designed this before I did the ephemera circles. So should I do like all just the red, white, and bloom, like the die cut ones, these here, or should we do maybe a combination and try different ones? So I will not cut any sentiment circles. Quick poll, like, are we going to do sentiment only? And I just totally typed that incorrectly, so you'll know what it means. Or should we do a variety and try some of our focal circles? So I'm just going to give you a minute to do that. I'm going to go ahead and cut the mats for our little skinny strips. So again, for that, I'm going to use a single piece dimensions, and that is CS2. So it will be 4 inches by 2 inches. And I think I'll get out both of the colors, both blue corn and mulled wine, and do half and half. Let me get my cardstock back here. My mulled wine is getting low, but don't worry, even though this is only half a package, I know I have more to replace it with. I bet that'll be enough. All right, we got, oh, 1 second. So that is done. So we will do, oh, pretty overwhelmingly, we will do a variety. I kind of figured, I know that you guys, when I only give you like certain options, I know many of you always like both or all. So we will try them out. And that way you can see those in action too before you go and get yours. For this, I'm going to just cut a piece that is 4 inches wide. And then 2 from each color that are 2 inches tall. Okay, that seemed to be a little crooked. Yes, that is crooked. All right, I'm gonna try again on that one. I have a feeling I might have hand cut that at one point for something. Okay. And for now, I'm not going to cut the circles until I know how many I'll need of each color. But let's go ahead and do some die cutting, I guess. I did figure out last night which of my Scrappy Boy stamp circle dies I would need, and I just flipped them over. I don't know if you can tell, but they're upside down. If you have this set, it's the 8th and 9th ones from the largest would be your 3 and 3¼ inch circle. These are stitched, but what I love about this set is there is a circle for every 1/8 of an inch, or what would it be, every 1/4 of an inch, I guess. It's an 1/8 of an inch border. So those will fit together nicely. Since I'm going to be doing the die cut red, white, and blue, I'm going to use one of each of these. So I'll do one that has the mulled wine and one that has the blue corn. I'll cut those out. Has everybody smashed the like button so we can send out 2 cards? I did already smash it. And I know when I came in that some people must have already been here to give it a like, because there were like 23 people watching and it already had 25 likes. So that was awesome. I love when you guys do that. And these do both have the circles, so I'm just going to try my best to get this placed where it will cut that off. I might edit the file so that you have a page where there is no circle too. And I use Scotch removable tape to hold my dies in place. I almost put the larger die on the other one, but that's my mat. Oh, this is so cute. And then you have the stitching around that. Oh, I just noticed that I'm not seeing the latest comments. I have to scroll down. I was wondering, you guys were pretty darn quiet. All right, so Erica's off to like on her other accounts. Right now, we have, let me give you an update. We have 97 people watching and 91 likes. So because some people have came and went, we should easily get to 100. So we need 9 more, and then I'll give away 2 cards at the end. Put my die back with the set. And then, oh, I think this is, yeah, this is the one I just cut. So the flower is kind of faded in the background there. It looks like you're keeping Stephanie, the moderator, on her toes. She said so far she hasn't had to do any comments since she went all the way back. Welcome, Beverly. So glad you're here. Welcome to anybody else who's new since we got started. If I haven't got a chance to say hi to you, let's see. Why don't we do some scoring to make our little card bases? Scoring is always optional when you're making your card bases, unless, of course, you have like a super, super thick cardstock. For my bases, I usually use around, I think it's 100 or 110, but for these today, I use my standard 80 or 85. Okay, so 3 3/4. We'll fold these in half. And even though I put the score in them, it might not be exactly straight. So I like to kind of fold it against this edge and make sure everything's lined up, and then enforce my fold. That way, if that score line was just a little bit skewed, I can still have a card base where the bottoms meet. We have our little bases. And let's go ahead and get these ready. I'm going to keep the other half for the ink blended sentiments that I did on the SVG. And if you have won a card from my live streams this month, they did go out a couple days ago, so be on the lookout. And then don't forget, if you won any of the daily creations from the Spring Advent series or any of the Jelly Bean bonus prizes, those will get sent out once we get together next weekend and announce the winners. Bring this back in to use the edge. Thank you, Jay. Make sure to snag it and download it so you can get crafty with it yourself. And speaking of that, if you do get crafty with it, if you use it for the SheetLoad, you'll want to put it in the designated SheetLoad album over in my Facebook group. Oh, you know what? This is the one I meant to put up. Okay. But if you want to share it, let's go ahead and take a look at my group. So at the very bottom of the description box below is a link to my Facebook group. If you're not yet a member, you can apply for membership. You'll have to answer a question, agree to group rules, and it will automatically let you in. If you don't do that, it doesn't approve you, and I don't do any approval, so make sure that you do that. But if you go over to the group and then into media and albums, I have an album where you can be sharing your creations based either on a SheetLoad, Oh So Inspired, or other live streams that I do here. For instance, this week with the Oh So Inspired, Justine shared her cards, I shared mine, and then Dar Crafty has shared what they have created using that inspiration piece to create a card. So if you make, let me go back to my albums. If you make what I'm making today, you would put it in the May 2026 album, which look at all of these cards that have been shared. Hope you'll go over there, look at them, leave them all some love. But also in the albums, this one you have to scroll quite a ways down for. But if you create something else with this printable, let me show you, got to scroll quite a ways down. And there is this inspired by CALLMECRAFTYAL videos. This is the album to use for just random creations that you might have crafted along with me here, or you used a printable that I shared with you. So I hope that you will check that out, share what you are creating. Would love to see how you use this paper. Do keep in mind, it is for personal use only. You cannot share the file with others. They can sign up for the email by tomorrow at midnight, right? Or become a member. And membership, you can join and cancel at any time. So it starts as low as $1.99 a month. I think it's worth it. I think my members think it is worth it. So if you do want some of those past printables, I hope that you will consider doing that. Jay said somehow he wasn't a member. So I noticed earlier today, Jay, you were logged in at first with your Craft by Jay account, and you are a member under the one you're currently using. So yeah, you don't get to see the membership stuff if you're not logged into the member account. Like for instance, Carmen, she's a member under a different username than her standard Choose Joy with Carmen. So if you want those goodies, just make sure you're logged into the correct account. Oh, Jay. Oh, he meant a member of my group. You are not a member of the group. Get over there, Jay, because you can also share the cards you create for Oh So Inspired. And Barbara, speaking of members, has been a member over 2 years and loves it. Thank you so much, Barbara. Okay. Oh, Love to Quilt must be a little bit behind us because they just said about the notebook. So if you do ever come into a live stream late, I suggest putting it on, depending how late you come in, put it on 1.5 to 2 times speed and catch up to where we're at. Or just go ahead and click on, there's a word that says live underneath the video, and it will jump you exactly to where we are. And you can always go back later and watch what you missed if you don't want to do the speed up method. But like when I do the giveaways and the polls, you have to be with us live, so you get your entry in. Oh, meant to hide that one. Okay, so now we have our 2 strips. And I probably should have put these on here before I put them on my card base, but I think we'll be okay. I tried to cut everything at the same 4-inch line. Welcome, welcome. I see we have some new friends stopping in. I think I'll do about the same as before. Oh, I guess I don't even need my score buddy because I can't line it up against that. I have to line it up with a pattern paper. Make sure to smash the like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes so that at the end of the stream, I give away 2 cards instead of 1. So if you're just joining us and have not yet smashed that, please do so. That's the only time we get violent around here is when we smash the like button, or the only time we try. Okay, so here we have our 2 bases, and let's go ahead. We'll do the other 2 as well, and then we'll do the focal points. We'll do the ink blending. Oh, thank you to Stephanie. She sent €5, I believe that's going to be, for all the new activities, followed by more postage. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Let's give you a great big round of applause.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And a heads up on the
Thank you
surprise ad. Sorry, I meant to hide your comment, not hit that again. On the surprise advent, the grand prize itself is only going to be limited to US subscribers just because postage is crazy. And as we know from some of my international friends who have received like channel member prizes, when you get your prize, you get a bill that is bigger than what the prize was worth. So the grand prize can't go out to an international subscriber, but lots of the gift certificates I am getting from companies will be international. So you're going to want to join us too. All right. I think on the next one I'll switch up. I'll put the blue corn behind the stripes and the mulled wine behind the flowers. Where's my Yes, Stephanie ended up paying a bill. She won a channel member prize, which was I think it was a stamp set. I can't remember, but I supposedly paid the customs for her on my end, and then she got it and had to pay like double what I paid. So it was crazy. I know Adelheid won one of the Jelly Bean bonus stamp sets. I hope that she doesn't get a huge bill either. Maybe they'll be nice this time. Oh, good idea. Catherine said she has a stockpile of forever stamps when they first came out. That is a great idea. I do like when I have some stamps I already bought and then the postage goes up. Then I still only paid the previous price. Oh yeah, background. That's what I thought it was, a background stamp. Yeah. Now I will put this on the pattern paper before I put it on our card base. And if you're coming in late and you're wondering what kind of card bases are these, because they're a weird size, it's because I'm making the May SheetLoad where it was a tent topper card and the card itself is a little smaller, but with the topper, it's an A2 card. Oh my gosh, Catherine just said she got her forever stamps when they were 40 cents. Oh my goodness. Catherine, can you share how many you bought? I mean, you don't have to, but if you're still using those from when they were 40 cents, oh my goodness. Oh, I did see my latest stamps I got. I don't know if Carmen has seen these, but the post office has sunflower stamps and they are gorgeous. So I've been using those on some envelopes. If you haven't seen the sunflower stamps yet and you want me to go grab them, type sunflower over in the chatter box. Stephanie says she doesn't mind not being included in the draw. The lives as such are the main event. Enjoy. Oh, thank you so much. And you know that you're always in for like the cards and stuff or gift certificates if they ship international, which so far I think they do. All right. Oh, Kristen got the sunflower stamps. Oh, Carmen will. If Carmen wants to see them, I have to go get them. I figured she had. So let me run over there. Well, I'm not going to run. I don't want to trip on anything. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. So these would be forever for first class in the USA. What do you think, Carmen? Aren't those beautiful? I was so excited when I saw those. Oh, Erica shared something. Catherine says she still has 10 of her booklets left. I'm trying to see. Oh, she got bald eagle stamps. I don't think I saw those last time I was there. I got to put those somewhere where I don't lose them because I'm always like, where did I put my stamps? I need to mail something. Anybody else? Okay. So I will set up a live stream for Monday since most of you do want to see how I'm going to make the notebooks. Now, hopefully it works out, right? I'll have to go through the Creative Fabrica clip art and try to find some fun ones. You know, I'm going to have to look for something that has some kind of rainbow, right? Okay. So I think I'll do just keep that blue corn. So I'm going to cut a blue corn circle and a mulled wine circle. Jay said, Jay, are you saying I could add a cat to these cards? I did see, I had to watch Craft Roulette on replay last night, and I did see add a cat, and I figured that you probably love that one. Welcome, Adelheid. We were just talking about you. I don't know if you were here for that one or not. I still have that my waiting song in my head. Oh, on my Monday project, I could look for some cute cat clip art. They do have some. What about a cat with a rainbow, Jay? That would be like the ultimate. And I thought, like, when I got these, of course, I just had to order them on the app. And of course, it did tell me what they are. I think it's like, yeah, 3x5. I almost think I need like a size a little bit bigger, more like this, maybe. This is a notepad that Danny got me. Look at on the front. Oh, no, that's not the one she got me. I think I've already used that one all up. But look, here's another one. If I see a rainbow notebook at like Dollar Tree, I always have to get it. But that one's about out. I got 2 pages left. But I think that might be a better size because then I have more room to write. But yeah, this would be a good like for a purse or a bag. Oh, hedgehogs are popping in. Catherine says a rainbow hedgehog. Oh, that's right, Christina. There is a rainbow cat in the emojis. And I bet I got that off Creative Fabrica. I'll have to see if I can re-download it. Because like if you get a Creative Fabrica subscription, which now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Creative Fabrica are tricksters, okay? I do pay for it on my own, but I do have an affiliate link with them. So if you go and like sign up for a subscription or buy clip art, I do get a little bit of that. But I pay for it on my own. Oh, I see Libby is here. Hello, Libby. But like sometimes they'll have pop-ups like add on another year for $35, and I think I close it out, right? Because no, I don't want an add on a year. And then I get a message that my PayPal has been charged. That has happened a few times. Now, granted, I would have resubscribed anyway because I really do like it, but they're a little tricky. Don't click on those things. I don't know how to get out of it, but do not click on those things. I did accidentally click on something else. They have like AI over there now, and I just clicked on it to close it, and it signed me up for their freaking AI plan. So I did cancel that. I got my money back on that one. But yeah, be careful over there. But they do have cute stuff. Um, Stephanie says, have I done any diamond painting lately? I have not. I had to clean up my room because I think Lisa and her family was coming and somebody was going to have to sleep down here. So I had to clean it all up and it got put away and it has never came back out. So I hope that you enjoy playing around with your notebook ones. That would be cute. Oh, Carol said it happened to her too. Yes. Leslie says she's hit that darn button several times. Yeah, I don't get it. Um, yeah, but I really do. They haven't made me mad enough to like completely cancel because man, you cannot beat like $3 a month for all that stuff. So, okay, what was I doing? I was putting together some cards. Let's finish that because I don't know how long you guys have today, but it's probably not all day. And I don't really either. I need to the end of the month is going to be coming up before I know it, so I got to start prepping. Get that centered. Yes, Stephanie. Yes, you close the window and then yes, they tell you thanks for signing up again. I did get my money back on that AI thing. I was mad. Because they sucked me in and they're like, try to make something. And I did. And then they signed me up. Oh, good. Catherine got it reversed. Yeah, right now. When it has done it for like the yearly plan for the clip art and fonts, I just go with it. And I am probably like subscribed through 2029 right now. It is crazy, but I will tell you, one time I accidentally resubscribed and I won a brand new Cricut. Like, you know, like the big die cutting machines. Now it's still upstairs in a box because I already have a Silhouette and a Brother Scan and Cut, and I don't want a Cricut. I need to find somebody who I could give it to. But I guess that time when I re-signed up, I mean, I did get way more of a prize in return. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, because I want to level these out, and I just have this little strip of mulled wine, I'm just gonna cut it in half and then fold it in half. Kristen says she bet someone local will want it. Yeah, I want my husband to check at work, like if anybody who works there is a crafter, or if they have like a spouse that's a crafter, or maybe a teacher and would like to use it. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on my neighborhood Facebook group. What I don't want to happen, I don't want somebody to take it because it's free and then try to sell it. I really want somebody who can use it to have it. I'm just going to put this in the center. Catherine says, what about the girl I met that I got the tape gun for? I'm not sure if she is quite ready for that, but that is a good suggestion. I will keep that in mind. I call her my niece now. They're not married, but she's dating my nephew, so My local library, they have, like, a whole maker space where they have their own cutters and they have, like, 3D printers and stuff. So oh, Carmen. I like that idea, friend, because somebody there can probably use it. It would have to be somebody who probably drove, though, since you don't wanna try to get that, home on a flight. Oh, what am I doing, you guys? I need to make sure this will fit in an A2 card. I'm just being all willy-nilly about it. Let me I'll bring this back in. What was I thinking? Oop, a little bit. I want to get it straight too at the same time. There we go. So we have our first card here, and then it will stand up, and then you have the fun bit hanging off the top. I'm not usually one to worry about leveling stuff. Well, I guess I did something the other day too, but on this, it is helpful to level that top part. And as long as you print your sheet load at 100%, then you can do what I'm doing because it's the same size as the little sketch down here. Here's our second one. So now it is time, you guys, to bring in the other SVG. Bring in the SVG. They're red, white, and blue. And I cut 4 because I didn't know what we would do. And I just left them on here because there are some parts. A lot of it is connected, but like the ED and the comma, they are their own separate piece. So if I leave them on here until I needed them, it just helped me make sure I did not lose anything. Susan says her patriotic from TE is arriving today. Yay. And she's going to want to have a play with all the things instead of packing. I hear that. I got a TE box yesterday. A smallish order. And I'm gonna bring in this little mat to do my inking on. I think I'm gonna wait. What I wanted to do was see how it's gray in the background here. I want to ink blend my shadow in a light gray because I want to kind of leave some white space where white is. So this should help it stand out, I hope. I hope. I think I'm gonna do oyster. Oh, yeah, Stephanie, I could have used press and seal. That would have been an idea too. But I just put the clear layer back on my mat and left it down here overnight. But yes, that would work. Okay, for the shadows, I'm going to bring in my Glassboard Studio glass mat, which if you don't have one yet, I would highly suggest it. I do have a 15. Oh, Nightbot must be reading my mind. I do have a coupon code for 15% off at Glassboard Studio. So if you use my links, don't forget some of them are affiliate links. So I make a small portion of that sale at no extra cost to you. And if you use my link for Glassboard Studio, then you can use my coupon code as well. Oh, yeah, that would work. I just usually jewels, not tools. For some reason, I get those out. Okay. I'm going to try to be light-handed on this, but that's not always my strong suit. Either light-handed is working or my ink pad is really dry. But that gray in the background of the pattern paper is really light too, so I think this will look good. Yeah, Christina, my nails are usually tools too, but I am trying to keep this manicure as long as possible. So I'm trying to be a little bit more cognizant of it. Okay, so here's the difference. And this will lighten up just a little bit as it dries. But done with that. So let's do a stamp of approval check. If you have not yet smashed the like button, go ahead and do that, because remember, we're trying to get to 100 so I can give away 2 cards at the end of today's stream, and the cards can go to any subscriber who is at least 18 years old anywhere in the world. So all right. Oh, you guys, we did it. It is fabulous. We have 123 thumbs ups. Thank you so much, you guys. And to those of you who went out to like all your other accounts and smashed the like button, thank you so much. All right, so now we have those. I'm just going to set them to the side and let them dry. Now, originally, I was going to use like daubers to color in my sentiment die cuts, but I'm not sure how well that would work for leaving the white space in the middle. I don't know how much I can fade it out. But I'm afraid if I do the blending brush that it will like tear it. You know what? Let's go ahead, do a dauber. We'll try it. If it doesn't look correct, we can always use a different focal point. Let's give it a try. So I'm gonna bring back my mat. My hair is all over it. I lose hair like crazy. I'm thinking, you guys, of chopping off my hair. Every time I look in the mirror, I see, like, I'm seriously thinking about like cutting off that much. I've been letting it grow for a while. Let's see. So I have my mulled wine one. You are welcome, Carol. Thank you so much for being a member. Hello, Lisa. You texted me earlier while I was on here. I thought that was funny. And donate. They can take as little as 4 inches for donation. I'll see if they do that there. I think then I have to have them cut it off in a ponytail, right? Oh, goodness. And maybe letting these set overnight on here was not such a great idea. And you wouldn't like my fingernails are normally at least this length, so you wouldn't think I'd have trouble picking stuff up. But I don't know, something about just like the extra polish on there, it is harder. Yes, it is a very sticky mat. It is new. The last one I was using, it had pretty much lost its stickiness, and my paper, when I was cutting, I would look over and my cardstock had like shifted because it wasn't stuck down hard enough. And of course, then I can't use that. So, yes, that probably did not help that this is a new mat. I got my shirt on Amazon. Somebody else asked earlier. I will try to find it when we're done here and add it to the description box below. I don't know if they still sell it or not. I think they might have different like I think they might have ones that have different base colors too. I'm not sure. Oh, all right. I'm gonna cover that back up because cat hair gets all over it. All right, now I'm gonna start with the mulled wine. Should have moved these. I'm gonna move these down a little bit so I can put my ink pad up here. I hope this is gonna work, you guys. If not, we can always ink blend the other shadows and just do like white. This is gonna be what takes the longest out of this whole thing here. Okay, so I have my mulled wine. And what I do after I have used one of my daubers for a color, I put the little label on it. And okay. I definitely want the whole comma to be the dark shade, so I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. And then, okay, this is what I don't know is gonna work. Because I want to kind of fade to white in the middle. So after I ink my little dauber, I just stay at the top and then come down. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work, you guys. Oh, oh goodness. I don't know if I'm liking this. I gotta have a drink of Diet Coke. Okay. Any ideas? Because, yeah, it's not fading out like I want it to. You know, I'll go ahead and do this one, and then we'll do an alternative way for the next one. I'll just kind of trying to maybe wipe a little bit. Okay. We'll see what happens when it dries. All right. Thank you guys for stopping by who have to leave. So, gonna bring in the blue corn, and for that I don't have a dauber yet. So I have a whole bunch here still that are new, and then once I'm done with the color, I'll put the label on it. Uh-oh, I have red on my finger and I just got it on my L. Sorry for being so quiet. I have to try to concentrate while I do this. All right, we're just going to let that dry and see what happens, okay? What I'm going to do for the other one, instead of ink blending on this, which, you know, if you were doing a solid color, then it would be easy. You could just tap the whole thing. Another thing you could do is ink blend a little piece. If you use this SVG, ink blend a little piece that's not much larger than the sentiment and die cut it after the ink blending has dried. And that way you could, you know, get that, the fade with just ink, you know, with a blending brush. So good thing that I cut out more shadows. So I'm gonna bring in my blue brush. And this, I'm just gonna start. Oh, actually, I want to. It's not easy to ink blend on this thing because it catches the brush. So I want to go back to my glass board. And I'm going to try to just get the most of the blue at the bottom edge and fade to white in the center. I've been doing a lot of red, white, and blue ink blending this week. This is the first time, though, that I've done the darker shades. Oh, Jay says I could spray the one with the spritz. Now, Tailored Expressions inks don't react to water, but they do react to alcohol. So I could like splatter a little alcohol on there and then it would even give it more of a rustic feel on that other one. I like that idea. Now, normally I would say to clean off the blue, but I'm just going to move this further over so I don't get any of the blue when I'm ink blending the mulled wine. I think I'll try to get a little more over there. It does kind of look like a popsicle, like a rocket pop. Okay, I am going to clean this off now. Spray a little water. And I like the idea of splattering that, but I want to move all this other stuff out of the way that could get harmed. And I'm going to cover up this one. Okay. And I'm just going to bring in my alcohol bottle. Oh, you know what? Oh no, that was huge. I tipped my alcohol bottle while I was opening it. Don't do that, guys. Okay. And I'm just going to tap. I think the alcohol went everywhere except where I wanted it to. Oh, really? There we go. Got some on the B. Okay. Welcome, Carlene. Thanks for being here. You still have time to smash the like button. And you're in time for the giveaways too. Oh goodness, look, I spilled the alcohol in the bottle and now my alcohol went. I have one for water that I don't have a sticker at the top just so I can keep them all straight. Get some more up here. This is a mess. Okay, well, it's probably easier to see down here on the B, but you see then it just kind of lifted some of the areas. I think that'll be fun. Make it work, people. That's what we do here. All right. Now, let's bring in the shadow and start putting everything together. So I try to make these sentiments so as much as possible will be in a big chunk. So this one had a pretty good amount. I'm going to use liquid glue so I have some wiggle time. You know, you might cut this with sticker paper already on the back. But then once it's down, it's down. So the liquid glue gives me some time to get it adjusted on the shadow. And when you lay it down, you should just have a nice even border around the pieces. So I would put the biggest chunk on first and then fill it in with the rest. And I like to start with one corner, like with the R, and then lay down and adjust that layout, adjust the border to the other side. Jay was inspired to go get a rocket pop. Oh, you know what I should have done is alcohol splattered this background. That might have looked neat too. And then on this one, you just want to try to, get it lined up nicely with the B, but then you look at the bottom, all of the different humps, and then just try to get those even on there. Oops. Looks like everybody is telling Jay that a rocket pop is considered hydrating. I keep getting like, I need to put my watch on do not disturb. All right, here we go. So because the ink blending in the back, you can still read the sentiment even where it's kind of white on white. Are there sugar-free popsicles in the States? Heck yes, there is sugar-free everything here. Try to name one thing that you can't get sugar-free here. I'm not sure I could think of something. Okay. Now I need one of my gray shadows for the other. Oh, I have stuff on my fingers. Let me clean my fingers off real quick here. I keep touching things. Oh, probably because all the ink on my. Okay, sugar, of course, honey. Okay, so yeah, anything you would use to sweeten, that's an exception. Erica says cereal. Don't they make, what is that, magic spoon? Maybe it's just low in sugar, but yeah. Cotton candy, yeah. If it's made completely of sugar or is sugar, that would be the exception, but everything else, I get my dressing, all of my syrups for my dirty sodas, ketchup. I mean, we put too much sugar and stuff here anyway, so. Okay. I need my background. Hopefully this one does not have. Oh, I gotta concentrate again. It'll be quiet around here while I put glue on my die cut. Does anybody know if Craft Roulette sold out their last 4 tickets? I did see that they made a special offer, the in-person tickets. that if you bought one of the last 4, you get a free t-shirt. So I didn't know if anybody went for it. Oh, Libby, I wish you could go. It was so fun to get to hang out with you some last year. And then Catherine said, anyone remember eating sugar cubes as a kid? I have never eaten a sugar cube. And I just realized, I'm like, why do I get those spots the same place on my SVG? If you notice right there, that is actually places where it cut that I didn't delete. I need to do that. So I will re-upload that SVG later today. If you already downloaded it, come back and get the new one. Unless you don't mind those little holes. But it's like catching the ink blending and stuff, and you can see it. It's like some of you were getting sugar when you got vaccines. Is that where a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down came from? All right, guys. There's the next one. We're calling this the rustic one. Let me know which you prefer. Just put it in the chatter box or in the comment. Rustic or background or blended shadow. Rustic or blended shadow. I won't do an official poll. Let me know what you think. And maybe they look better on camera than they do here in front of me. Okay, I have got a mess here, you guys. It is all over the place. Oh, now I guess I better put these onto my cards. I am making cards. So if you did come in late, we already did the first 2 with the decorated focal circles. And also, if you came in late, this is part of a bonus that if you are a channel member, you're going to want to check out the membership tab for a graphic like this. You can download the PDF with the pattern paper and the ephemera pages. And then if you're a subscriber, you can sign up for my email list. And there is a link in the description box below toward the top, and it will take you to a form that looks like this, and you can fill it out. You have until tomorrow night at midnight. So this one is a limited time one, but once you sign up for my email list, and it will send you the link, it'll send you the files in an email. So make sure to check your junk and spam folder. And if you are already a member of my email list, you can still go ahead and sign up to get this. You do have to sign up separately, but you won't get a whole bunch of copies of my email. You will only get that one. All right, I see Carlene likes the rustic, Valerie, rustic, Lisa. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of rustic there. Deb likes a blended shadow. All right, well, let's get these finished. I'm going to bring back in my printable so I can line everything up. That's true. Stephanie says the rustic one is fitting to the 250th birthday. So now what I have to do, this will be a little bit different because it's not a circle, but I still need to make sure that the top of the die cut doesn't go past the top of the circle on the printable. And I do still need, trying to find a little scrap here to cut. Here we go. Welcome, so glad you are here. About ready to give away the cards that I am making. Oh, Carol got her card from last weekend that she won. Awesome. And I'll be giving away at least 2 cards since we got more than 100 stamps of approval, which keep the likes coming. Keep smashing that like button. Hello. Craft-a-lanch there. Keep smashing the like button. We'll see how many likes we get by the end. We were at almost 125 the last time we checked. Probably should have made this longer, but it'll have to do. Oh, I meant to do one of these stripes. Oh, well. Okay. Gonna get kind of an idea of where I can put the adhesive, so kind of at the bottom half here. All right, there we go, guys. And it will stand up nicely, has a little fun at the top. All right, there we are. 4 red, white, and bloom cards using the May 2026 SheetLoad printable and the Patriotic Florals digital collection. So if you enjoyed the stream, smash the like button if you have not yet already, especially if you came in a little bit late and haven't had the chance to do that yet. I will be giving away the cards here in just a little bit. You have to be subscribed to my channel, smash the like button, at least 18 years old, which that's not a problem on my channel. I think there's less than 1% of people who are like, like 18 to 24 or whatever. And you can live anywhere in the world to receive a card from me today. Let me get, I thought I saw question, Christina. Christina, I love how you have called me Crafty Owl, but the way I see comments anymore, it doesn't highlight it for me. So I just happened to look over at this. If you'll do like question in all caps or question, because yours was a question. But otherwise, yeah, they're no longer the way I see comments. It no longer highlights my name. That was handy, but they're a little bit harder to see now. What program do I use to create my instructions? I use the Adobe software, Adobe suite of programs. Alrighty. Oh, Kimberly says the live was fun, but she couldn't chat because her cat was on her lap. I hear that. All right. Thank you for that thumbs up. Oh, it moved by. Thank you for the thumbs up. And then Shannon, if you don't do red 4th of July, the papers you can still use, they're just red, white, and blue. And then the ephemera page would be good too. And you could just put a different sentiment on it. All right, let's take one last look at these. I'll move some of this out of the way so my desktop looks all nice and clean, like I didn't make a mess here. Teresa, what printer do I use? It's just an old HP Office Jet, nothing special. I did put this time at the bottom of the printable. I know that the last time I gave out pattern paper, I tried to send it to, what was it? Office Depot to have them print it for me because I don't like to use all the ink. But because I had put my disclaimer at the bottom, they wouldn't print it for me, even though I said, hey, I am Call Me Crafty Owl. They're like, no, we can't do it. So what I have put at the bottom, if you're going to have someplace else print it, like a print shop, I put down here, permission is given to print/copy shops for up to 5 sets at a time. So hopefully if you do take this somewhere, have it printed, they will pay attention to that. If not, let me know. But I just print mine here at home. It's not the best quality, but it works for me. All right. I'm going to take one last look at our likes. How many stamps of approval do we have, you guys? Oh my gosh. We have, okay, guys. We have 148 stamps of approval. If we get to 150, I will give away 3 cards. So I know that there are 2 of you who have not yet smashed the like button. So please do that, and then I give away 3 of the 4 cards I made today. So thank you to everybody who's here, smashing the like button. I'm going to give you just a couple more minutes. Yes, Stephanie, the paper is important. And the cardstock that I am printing this on, it is nothing special either. It's just like accent opaque white. It is smooth, but I tried some presentation paper, but I found that like if I stuck anything to the front, like if I did my Scotch removable tape to die cut something, it stayed sticky. Like however that paper was, whatever it was made of, it stayed sticky. And I like having like the 65-pound cardstock. It's a little thicker, so it's more, like your nice weight pattern paper. Thank you, Arlene. Smash the like button on 3 accounts. Love it. All right. Let's go ahead and take one last look at our cards. And what I'm going to do, so this is important. You need to like have your preferred card and your runner up in your head, which one you would like to be sent to you, because as I draw the winner, I'm going to give them a minute to tell me which card they want. After that, I move on to the next person. The first winner will still win a card, but they just won't get their choice. So be here, be ready, make sure you're caught up. I'll tell you what I'm going to call them. We'll call this rustic, red circle, blended, and blue circle. Okay. Rustic, red circle, blended, blue circle. All right, let me get the giveaway tool ready. We'll have 3 winners. And I'm going to collect entries for 2 minutes. And then I will pick the winners. So if you would like to get in on the giveaway and you're a subscriber, have liked the video, at least 18 years old, you can live anywhere in the world. One time over in the chatter box, type in hashtag Bloom, hashtag BLOOM. You only, oh guys, and we got to 159 likes. Thank you so very much for that. So you only have to type it in once. It does need to look like what it shows on screen. You need the hashtag, no spaces. If you do happen to notice that, oh no, I forgot an O, or I put a space, retype it to get your entry. Retype it to get your entry, but do not spam the chat with it. You have a little over a minute left. I'm going to play some music while you get those in. All right, guys, I gave you a little bit longer. I just got a text from my daughter that she was on lunch. I was trying to make sure she was having a good day at work. Okay, everybody's entries are in. Remember, you need to be ready with which card, and probably pick a runner up that you would like, because you're going to have 1 minute to put it in chat before I move on to the next winner. You'll still get a card, but you will not get your preferred card. Okay, so be ready. And what I want you to do, if you are the winner, I need you to put winner in all caps and then which card you want, because you're going to be getting a lot of congratulations and I need that to stand out. Okay, so answer right away, winner in all caps, and which card you want. And let's go back over them. Rustic, red circle, blended, or blue circle. Okay, you will have a minute, but let's go ahead and pick the first winner. So good luck to everyone. Got to get a pen out. All right, Kim, tell me right away in the chatter box which card that you would like. And you will need to remember which one you chose, because you will need to put it in the claim form as well. So Kim G, let me know which card. Rustic, red circle, blended, or blue circle. And I'm going to turn on that 1 minute timer. All right, Kim wants the rustic, so I'm gonna Put Kim's name in there. And now we'll pick our second winner. Thank you, Kim, for being so quick with that. We will pick our second winner. And remember, our second winner needs to do the same thing. Be ready with which one you want. I think it's funny that the one that I thought was the worst because of how it blended was the one that got picked first, so that's fun. All right, Marilyn H, I need to know which one you want, red circle, blended, or blue circle. Get your answer in. You have 1 minute. And don't forget, I will tell you when this is over, how you will, or when the drawing is over, how you will claim it. Keep smashing that like button too, by the way. All right, winner blended. All right, Marilyn's name is going into blended. Don't forget which one you chose. You will need that for the claim form. And now our final winner, you can tell me red circle or blue circle. Let's see who that is going to be. Good luck again. Jay, let me know. Do you want red circle or blue circle? You get 1 minute. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Stephanie, I haven't got the drum roll out. I'm like trying to get my little note here ready to winner blue circle. All right, and you know what, guys? Just because you are all so fantastic, I'm going to give out the fourth one. So the fourth winner will get the red circle one. Good luck to everyone. Let's see who it's going to. Drum roll. Michelle B, you get the red circle. So I will tell you here how you guys are going to claim that. You do have 24 hours to, let me remove this. There is a form down pretty much at the bottom of the description box, and it says, did you win today's project or today's card? You will have 24 hours to fill that out. You'll give me your name, your email address, your mailing address. If you are international, please separate what goes on each line of the envelope with a comma so I know how to address it correctly. And you will also need to know which stream you won your card from, and that would be the red, white, and bloom stream, or red, white, and you, it's called, sorry. Either way you put, or you can put the date too. And then you need to know which card you won. So you'll have to remember, let's look at them again. Rustic for Kim, blended for Marilyn, blue circle for Jay, and red circle goes to Michelle. All right, so fill that form out. You have 24 hours. I won't be tracking anybody down, so I would do it as soon as we're done here. And now is the time where if you have any final questions, please get those in because we will be saying our goodbyes. You guys, I just looked up and saw that it is after 12 o'clock. If you have been here for all 2 hours and 5 minutes of my stream, I want you to put a 10 over there in that chatter box. All right, let me know who has been here, who has spent this much time with me. I totally appreciate it. You could be doing so much else with your day, and I realize it. Don't forget to come back on Monday, and we will be making some personalized notepads. I have a few other things to get ready today. I will try to get that live stream ready tomorrow. So keep an eye out on the posts tab so you can set a reminder. Oh my goodness, so many of you have been here. They're just flying by, you guys. So many of you have been here the whole time. Whether you've been here a 10 or a 1, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Erica, love you too, friend. I'm so sad you won't be at Craft Roulette Live this summer. It was so fun to get to hang out with you. Oh, Michelle, look at that. Winner of Red Circle, and that's the one she wanted. How awesome did that work out? Love that. Let me make sure I did not miss any questions. So join me Monday for a live stream. Don't forget to check out those videos I told you about at the beginning of the stream. They are linked in the description box below. Watch them all the way through. give them a thumbs up, leave love in the comments. That just helps push my videos out to even more crafty friends. I'm trying to get to 50,000, you guys, and it is just creeping up. I'll gain a few and then lose a few. So if you have a crafty friend who does not yet know about my channel, please share. Okay, I just got confirmation from Presley that I can share this with you. So this is just for those of you who really hung out. So my daughter works at a cookie place here in the area, and it's kind of a chain. They're mostly here in the Midwest. Like there's a few in the city, and I know there's like one in Des Moines. And if you know Jojo Siwa, put put Jojo over in the chatter box. I think it was last week, Jojo Siwa's mom reached out to the owner of the franchise that she owns and had cookies shipped to her. Okay? Like just like sugar cookies and then tubs of frosting because that's kind of their thing. Like real thick frosting and different cookies. Yeah, you don't know her personally, but know of her. Yes, of course. So apparently, I cannot show you this, but JoJo just sent the owner of that franchise a video. I haven't watched it yet, but I think it's her putting frosting on those cookies. So that is kind of fun. All right. Okay. I do not see any questions, friends. Yeah, that was. I'm excited to watch the video and see what she said. All right. Thanks for being here. I hope to see you on Monday if you are off for the holiday. And until my next stream, guys, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye.